Okay, I think we are live now. All right. Okay, I think we are live now. So I'm just sharing the link. Hope it's fine. Um, all right. Hang on. I'm just posting the link in the chat box in Discord right now. Yeah. So there it is. So it's streaming live right now. So, and the session's being recorded. Of course, I'm going to have to edit. So we are live on YouTube. So have a look now. Tell me, are you looking at my Steam page? Yeah. Okay, great. So all good. So you're looking at my Steam page. Wonderful. Right. So welcome. Sorry, it took a while there. A bit tricky sometimes with stream keys and all that. So I'm using a third-party broadcasting software for this. Okay, yeah, we do all kinds of stuff. Now, let's go to Tabletopia. Now, first things first. Now, back to that question that you have. If you go to store, can you guys hear me? Yeah. Now, YouTube has a bit of a delay. Yes, there will be a few seconds of delay. So bear with me. You can mute Discord if you're watching YouTube. If you're watching the stream on YouTube, please mute Discord. Mute it. You can get out of the voice chat. But those who are not watching the YouTube, you're joining well, we can't stream in Discord. So anyway, everybody mute Discord, then you can just watch the YouTube video. But then after watching the YouTube video, when I stop the YouTube video, or YouTube may still be streaming because it's streaming whatever that I'm recording. So what you do is when you join, some of you are joining the game, so you can you don't have to watch the YouTube stream. You can minimize that, yeah, and you can mute the YouTube and unmute Discord. I'm not sure if that's complicated or not, but that's you. So anyway, we'll work it out at some point. So yeah. So now this is my Steam page. Now if you go into Steam, you just type Tabletopia here, and you go to Tabletop, go over there, then you select Tabletopia. You will be able to see this. Yeah, some of you probably know. Yeah, thanks for helping out, guys. Yeah, with the Discord functions. So here, this is Tabletopia. Once you have Tabletopia, it will say free play. So when you press free play, it will download to your Steam library. Right now, this is already in my library. Okay, so watch my video guide on how to install this. Yeah. Now I'm just going to go straight into Tabletopia right now. So once you start running Tabletopia, you will have you would have something like this. Yeah. You will have the main page. Yeah. And you have find and play. You can find many different free games in Tabletopia. And you can also, play them. Yeah, there's some games are free, some games are not free. So you can find some free games and get in there and just start playing. How do you play it? Well, start by playing my game. Well, here you have find and play all games. You can browse through all the games. Here are players. Here's workshop. Now the one that we're going to work on today and tomorrow is this workshop bit. Okay, but of course today we're going to have some fun just demoing what I have here. Some of you can join in, the rest can just watch it. Then after that I'm going to sign in with a different account so I can show you how to play it. So now just go to workshop. Once you go to workshop, you'll be able to create your own game. Now the workshop opens in a web browser. Yeah, so if you select this, it will open in a web browser. Now, so that's how it'll open. So open right here, and basically I've already created one game. Now the free version of Tabletopia allows you to create only one game, yeah, and 2 setups, right? So I can't create another game here, yeah, so it doesn't show the finger icon. So I already have one game here. So now we're gonna go into my game. So I've already created the game. So now I go into my game. Let me show you what my game page looks like. So what you will be able to create as a start is first the game page. Now I've put also 3 videos on my website that you can watch just to assist you, because someone has already made a really good guide on how to get started in creating your own game, just right there, right then and there. Yeah, you just have to follow his instructions. So here you have the main game page, and then here you have setups. You got a play zone. I already created a play zone where some of you can join in and play. Yeah. So here there's the box art, which I will make one for you. If you just have to send me a nice photograph of yourself, a portrait photograph, okay, as long as your face is nice and clear, yeah, then I can create one version like this and put it on the box. It will be exactly the same box with your face in it, yeah, just to indicate that you have attended this workshop. And you can put this box on your game page. Yeah, so a game box art will be here, and you will have a banner. You can upload a banner as well. So I'll send you a banner template. Yeah, after this workshop, I will send it all in Discord. Yeah, I'll put it all in Discord so you can download it, and you can use Microsoft Paint to create your own banner. Simple as that. You don't have to use some fancy graphic software to do. You can do anything you want with it. You can just put a photograph on it and just save it as a JPEG file or a PNG file. So here you go. So now the first thing is first. Now usually when you have a game page, and once you finish with your game page, you'll come to something like a setup. You say setup and etc., which I will show you later on, or you can watch the video to see it. Now under the setup, first thing is first, you're going to have to create the objects, and Tabletopia will allow you to create objects and use existing objects, and these will automatically be in your folder for your game. After that, you go to create setup. After that, when you create the setup, for example, when I press setups, this is the kind of thing that you will see. So the first thing is first. Now you have a number of things over here. First thing is first, you create the objects. It's very, very easy. So to create an object, you can create different objects here, like cards, a card deck, counters, dice, and things like that. But don't panic. You don't have to create anything from scratch. You can just have browse featured objects. So let's just say you want to create an object. You create object. Let's say you want to create let's say a game board. So you press game board, then something like this will appear. So you'll be able to just upload the image and use the PNG, but you don't have to worry about that. I can just give you a template. You manipulate, draw on the template, and whatever you want to do on the template, yeah, and then you save it and then just upload it. Yeah, you can just upload it. So when you press change, you just upload whatever files that you got, and there you go. And of course, name your game board. Yeah, you can have alternative name, or just the one name will do. Yeah, language, you can put English, and they will automatically create a URL for you so that people can join your game. So I'm just going to cancel this. Now there's some things like sound customization is not allowed yet because you need to upgrade to Workshop Pro. So explore that. Workshop Pro it's like, you know, yeah. If the website won't load for you, well, basically try to or it wouldn't load. But sometimes this happens. So sometimes this happens. So white screen, yeah. Same thing happened to me. So what I did was, you try to, yeah, white screen as well. You can't load it. Okay, well, I'll come back to you on that. I'll come back to you on that. Okay, I did something and it worked. All right, so I'll come back to you on that. So then you set up objects on table. Now setting up once you have all those objects created, then you press edit setup. So once you have edit setup, it would load this. It would load the current game for you. I know it seems a little complicated, but there is a bit of a learning curve. But as of any platform that you want to create, especially for online interaction, there will be a few things that you got to do to set up before you carry it out. That's just how it is. Yeah. So this is my game board, which I created. Now here, this one, you can do this yourself. Actually, what I'm doing here is really elementary, trust me. And all these things, I did not create any of these things from scratch. None of these. I use existing pieces. These tables existing, this skybox, the sky effect around me, these are all existing. So except for the map though, the map, I created this map using an app, a platform called Incarnate. Incarnate is great for creating RPG maps. So have a look at it. You can use the free version and you can create a really nice map. So I use a completely free version. You can make a grid version and non-grid version as well. So check it out. The YouTube videos also in the website. Yeah. So now here, to create a setting up, for example, like there are two bags here, this bag and this bag. One is the main pawn piece, and here this is the supply line piece or the base piece. Yeah. So here, two bags, because there's so many pieces. None of these are going to be just lying around there. So the reason why these pieces are there, I made this setup as it is because I want the players to be able to carry this piece and arrange them as a startup themselves, because there are variations on how they want to arrange it. So that's the reason why, because it's not a fixed thing. It's not like chess. So this is, so you just have to add things in here. For example, like a setup allows you to add stuff. So there are folders in here. Now this is my earlier folder. Now your own folder is called my folder, MY. So this is where some of the pieces which you have copied from the featured pieces, the featured objects, will be copied into your own folder. So to do that, yeah, I will show you how to do that soon. Okay. Now here, you can have, for example, pawns, right? So if you want to add pawns in here, like pieces, you can just drag one up there and they'll appear here. And you right click on this, you can enlarge it, make it large, okay, as large as you want. You can flip it, you can duplicate it to many different pieces. Okay, so if you you can duplicate it, like say if you duplicate it to 2 pieces, so 2 will appear. Oops. So 2 will appear here. So it's very, very simple. Yeah. So let's get rid of that. I'm not modifying this. Oops, I duplicated it again. Okay, so let me remove these. For those who seeing the white screen, hang in there. Okay. Right, so now so once you finish setting it up, then you press save and publish. Okay, once you're very sure, otherwise just press save first and then you can keep modifying it, then save and publish, right? But I'm exiting right now. Okay, so once you've done that, once you've saved and publish, then you will say published here. Then right after publishing, you want to play it. Yeah, so you create play zone. So in this case, I've already created a play zone. So right now I'm just going to go straight to play zone. Now I don't need to select play zone here. I just go back to my games. I'll go back to home. Go to playground. I just have to select my game. So there's a lobby here. So I just go straight into there. So now I'm going to send a link to you so you can join in the game. Yeah. So you've got 8 players. So 8 players, I mean, you can play in groups, 2 per faction. Yeah. So let's demo this. So I'm just going to send this link right here in the Discord chat. So it's in the Discord chat, so hop in. Yeah. Then once you're in, you just have to press start. Now, for those who have widescreen, you just try quitting Steam and restarting Steam again. Then you can also try to open Tabletopia in the browser itself. Yeah, that's one way to go around it. You can try to copy the URL of on the browser and just keep reloading it. So give that a try and see what happens, whether it loads again. Sometimes it does that for some reason. I've already sent a message to it never used to have that, so you can't join in. Okay, just a moment. There's no seat. Oh, right. Okay. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Just add a seat. Okay, now try joining in. There you go. Okay. Seat vacant. All right. So 1, 2. Okay. All right. Great. Who else? 3 more seats. So now that those who are joining the seats, so you can mute the YouTube stream, because since you can open Tabletopia, you can mute the YouTube stream, and you can unmute the Discord so we can chat over here. Um, 2 more. Anybody else want to join in before I start? All right. No one else joining in? 6. Okay. Okay, ready? All right, I'm starting. All right, so it's loading right now. So how long did I create this? Within a day. Just within a day. I just took a little longer to create it, but I used to create one in just within around, took me about 20 minutes. Yeah, though long time ago, but that I use all existing stuff just to try it out. But this one, because I had some custom things, yeah. So there you go. So now you can see some hands moving right here. Now you can go full screen. Looks like 8 of you are here. Now 2 of you can choose one faction, another 2 can choose a color. There you go. Let's consider me as the game master, so I can also be, you know, here. Right, now how this game works is you just have to set up. First thing you do is pick pieces and set it up. Yeah, well, yeah, of course, mess around with it. Now, how do you roll a dice? So this is how you move. So if I'm confronting you, I use my battle dice to battle with you. Yeah. So how do I roll the dice? You put your cursor on the dice, and then you just roll it. Wow, there you see? Just roll it like that. You see? So yeah, cool. You're taking out all those pieces. Great, mess around with it. That's fine. See? There you go. Yeah. You like what you're doing here? Yeah, so mess around with it. So this is how you can play with each other. Right now you're having a lot of fun messing with the pieces. Now this is always the first impression of playing an online board game. It's just a matter of messing. There's another platform called Tabletop Simulator. You can do a lot more messing around, all kinds of things. Yeah. So you can see the environment is quite fluid. Yeah, and it's easy to move stuff around. Yeah, there you go. Now if the pieces are lying down like this, just right click on any of the piece, you can flip it. Yeah, you can flip your piece if you want them to be in a right yeah. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, cool. Tell me what you guys are thinking. So what do you think of this? Chaos. There's absolute chaos, right? A very fun kind of chaos. Yeah. This is one of the things you can do online, but it'd be good to chat. So why don't some of you just those who are in the game, why don't you unmute in Discord and say a few things? Feedback time. The red people are performing colonialism. Yeah. Anybody want to unmute and chat in Discord? Wow, look at that. You're outside the table too. Oh my gosh. Yeah, come on, let me hear from you. What do you think? How does it feel to do something like that here on the board? Gosh, all the pieces are out. See, if you move your hand over the bags, you can see there's nothing in there. You can even put it back in the bag. It's like roleplay. Well, roleplay, yeah, you could do all kinds of games with this. You can design any kind of tabletop game. You can go really simple, you know. You don't have to have some elaborate map. You can, you know, the templates I'm giving you, yeah, you could make it really simple, just maybe with 2 or 3 pieces, or with just a dice game, or you just want to have a deck of 10 cards. But cards will take a little bit of work, so that's why I'm not going to show you too much cards, although I do have cards created for this game, but that'll take a bit of time because you're going to have to create the cards themselves, and then you have to create a deck in Tabletopia. So here, yeah, so here is just that you can actually create a simple map, and it's just for the sake of socializing with your friends and playing a game. So you could just have a small map, or you can have other accessories here too, other pieces as well. You can add counters, you know, you can, this is interesting. Look at what's going on over here. Look at that. Look at what he's doing. So you can have a stack game. There's also other pieces that you can add to this. I can't add new pieces here because that has to be a new fresh setup. So you can add stacking. You can stack. You can basically play Jenga here. Yeah, it's true. You can play Jenga, like Jenga blocks. You know, you can just stack, and see. Yeah. The Black Kingdom rules the seas, the Reds rule the skies. Wow. So anyway, yeah. So that is how Tabletopia works. Yep. So it's just free for all. Once you get used to this, then you can actually create sessions where you can actually play the game properly. Any game that you think is more relevant for you guys to just mess around, play and interact with each other. The natives are driving you out. I have no idea what's going on, honestly. Totally in the dark about all this. So now, your questions. I need questions and feedback. Anyone? In Discord, you want to unmute and say something? Yep. Mr. Prabha, what do you think? Are you here? Are you trying this out?
Yeah, I did try. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
I need some time to actually go through. It's something new.
Yeah.
The kids, they are too fast. But however, screen, it is still white over our side, even though we exit, come in again. Is that norm?
Oh, the white screen, is
Yeah. Yeah. Even though I left like how you said, and I logged in again, I still have the white screen issue. Unable, the load comes in when you click the trial thing, the workshop.
Yeah.
And then it's just white screen. Yeah.
I see.
Is there any way we can rectify this?
Yeah. I tried something out because it happened to me recently as well. So I'm just trying to recall what did I do. I didn't expect this to happen to you. I thought it was just happening to me. I didn't know.
It's also this side. So it's been like a couple of times. I'm so sorry, but I thought though I was in your game, so I was just trying it out, and then came back. The loading is still showing white screen, so I'm not so sure. Is it my side or it's all? I'm not so sure.
It's not just you apparently. I think you're not the only one. So it's just I think their server, I think it's the web browser or something about, yeah. It's not it's not our fault. But
okay, got it.
Yeah,
got it.
but there is a way to go around it. I'm just we'll take a short break, and then I'll come back, and we'll come back. When we continue, then I will when I'm showing you the how-tos, then I will explain what I did. Yeah. So
thank you.
No problem.
I thought it's because of me beside the laptop and so on.
No,
not so sure.
It's not. No, it's definitely not you. It's definitely. Don't worry. Anyone else? Thank you, Mr. Prabha, for your feedback.
Hey, thank you, Mr. Charles, too.
Hey, no problem. Anyone else? Students? You guys are extremely quiet. Or are you guys talking among yourselves? Messing about here? How about... Hey, Lydia, are you trying this out? How about those who are in this game? Fossil Gaming. Hey, Fossil Gaming. Where are you? You want to unmute?
E. Hello.
Hello. What's happening over here?
This is just chaos.
What?
It just looks like chaos and a mess.
Because I think have you done this before?
Not really.
Mm,
Never tried a tabletop simulator.
wow. You tried Tabletop Simulator.
No, I never tried before a tabletop simulator game.
You never tried before.
Yes.
So now what do you think?
This is just a mess and chaos itself.
That's because they're not actually playing the game, they're just trying it out. And it's okay. Because that's basically what happens online. Yeah, you don't have to, if you're doing this for the first time, I think it's only natural for anyone to just give it a try. So yeah, why not? You're trying the website out. Got it. The power of the chaos. Maybe, maybe we should create a game called Power of the Chaos. That's interesting. So you got lots of ideas. One of the nice things about this is you can create your game prototypes, and you can also share it with others to play test it. And you never know. So that's basically what we do in game studies too. We do a lot of play testing. We get people to play it. They give a lot of feedback, and that's how games are created. In Steam. Yeah. In Steam that they have a lot of games which are in early access. That is basically what happens now. Tabletop games are one way to test out ideas, test out theories, test out different strategies. Yeah, it makes you see things in a much bigger picture, in different perspectives, in different points of view. Now you can turn your table, rotate your table. Yeah, you can see it from different points of view. You can see it from every player's point of view, and it's really, really interesting to look at. You can zoom in. Some of you lock your pieces where I can't move it. Very, very clever. Yeah. So, okay. So if you finish messing about, can we finish the game? Now, if you want to restart, we can restart it. So if you press restart the game, let me guess. Everything is back to normal. Yay. And chaos ensues again. Oh no. All right, guys. We'll take a short break. Yeah, we'll take a short break. We'll take a short, how about, we'll take 5. We'll start back at 3 o'clock. No, let's take 10 minutes. Yeah. And then I'll come back and return. Then I'll show you how to get one started. Yeah. And I will also guide you in case you find that white screen again. Yeah, I'll let you know a possible way to get around that. All right, so I'm going to go back to the lobby right now. If you still want to mess with it, you can still mess with it. You could still mess with it by going to my website. So the website is, hang on. Okay, so if you go to the website, you can go to another page called Play Test My Game in Tabletopia, and you can actually play online right here. So there's a link for you to go straight there. So if you press that link, you can go straight. There you go, creating a new room. So you can join in and play, add seat and play with each other. So go for it. Yeah. Okay, so anyone have any questions? I'll be right back, and then we're going to get started with the how-to part. So the how-to part, I'll be explaining a few things to you, like how to get started and how to create a new version, a new game. and I'll give you some assets for you to get started. All right, so let's take 10 minutes. I'll see you back in 10 minutes. Hey guys, I'm back. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to create a new game in Tabletopia. You guys ready? Just give me a thumbs up. You see only white screen. Yeah. Mr. Wong, just give it a try. Try what I just mentioned earlier on. Click on that link. Open your Chrome browser. Okay. Open that link in, paste that link in your browser and access it through the browser. All right. So access that through the browser. You can try opening incognito window. So try to paste that link in there as well and sign in. Okay. So how it works is, for example, like this. Like if you go to incognito window, you can paste that link right over here. Then press enter.
Sorry, sir. I'm referring to the game board template and banner template that you shared. I can only see the white screen.
Oh yeah, it is white. It is definitely
Oh,
white.
it's white.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
white.
okay.
It's white. It's a blank canvas for you to do whatever you want. I'll show you what to do on it.
Oh, okay, okay.
I'll show you what
Right.
to do. Maybe basically this is what you can do with this is, let me show you how to do that. So you can open Microsoft Paint. Okay. So once you have downloaded the banner template, for example, so I can just open it or drag it onto Microsoft Paint. Yeah. Just file, go to file, open, and then open the banner template. Okay, so now that banner template is up and running here. So you can use Paint to do this. So let's say you want to have the whole thing colored red or black. So you want a darker color like a blue or something. So click on the fill with color and select the color blue, fill it up with blue. Then you could add a text on it. Okay, just press text and you can say my game, oops, it's the same color. Select the text, put white. Okay, then this can be make your text a little big, make it larger, say 72 or something. Then yeah, something like this. So you can either draw something here or you can put a picture here. Yeah, so just keep to this size, or for now you can just stick to this. Yeah, so you can even put shapes here or something. Let's say an orange shape, whatever. So you can create a simple banner. Yeah, just stick to this banner size. So that's why I call it the banner template. So then you can save it, right? So let's make this a little bit more. Let's paint something. um I'm just scribbling all over the place. So yeah, this is called the chaos game. Yeah, actually my game, uh you can put chaos. Yeah, so there you go. Kind of makes sense. All right, let's save this, you can save as PNG picture or JPEG picture. So I'll choose JPEG picture, and I'll just save it as chaos. Then, all right, so I've saved a banner called chaos. Yeah, so I've got my own banner. Now once you've finished this, you can close it. So it's very simple, right? So you just use that template and do whatever you want on it. Draw it out first, nothing fancy. Just create a simple one. All right, now as far as the game board, you don't really need to create your own game board. That will take a bit of time, but we can use some existing game boards. Yeah, so once you're in this page, right, you guys are, if some of you on this page you're following, that's great. Okay, so the first things first, you're going to have to go to workshop. Okay, now when you select workshop, this page will open. Ta-da! See, no white screen. Earlier I tried it, I had white screen as well, but if I open it via my browser, it should be fine. Yeah, so not too sure, something to do with Steam and Tabletopia thingy. Yeah, so not too sure what really happening there. So now, hope that you guys in YouTube, you can hear me. I hope you can hear me. If you can hear me, it's fine. Let's see. Yep, is everything okay over? Yep, so you guys can hear me, right? I hope you are. 16 of you watching, so thanks for watching. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back into this. So if you can hear me, that's great. So let's go back to Tabletopia. Where was I? There you go. So now once you hear, you see something called create new game. Yeah, so create new game, you just have to select new game over here, right? You guys got that? So select new game. Right, so there you go. Now when you have create new game, create game, just write the name of your game. Let's say chaos. Chaos game. All right, then you want to upload your box art. So to upload your box art, there'll be a 3D game box which I've given you just now. So how do you do that? Upload it, just press change, and you can scroll where you saved it. So I'm just going to select this, and it will upload it directly there. So just wait a bit, then you will see something happens. Ta-da! So there you see. Now you have your game board box art over here. Then you need to put a nice banner. Now you don't really need it, it's optional, but it will make your page like how you saw my page just now. It'll be more of a complete kind of page. So just press change here and upload the banner that you created from the template I given you. So select that one and open that to let it load. There you go. Now you see the measurement of the banner. Don't mess with that measurement. That's exactly the template. Do whatever you want within that. It's all good. Okay. You can put anything, any smaller image like a picture of yourself or whatever, anything, as long as it fits in there, that's all good. Okay. Gallery is like, you don't have to do anything here, because if you have screenshots or things like that, you can add those files in this gallery. You don't have to worry about links. If you want to have links like your own websites or things like that, you can add those. If you have elaborate rules for anyone to read, you can add in here. Adding rules means you need to add a document, so you can add PDF format only document, so which means you type your rules in in Microsoft Word, save them as a PDF, and there you go. Now, the other thing is tabletop, so you can tag your game. Maybe your game is more like a party game. Yeah, a party game. Yeah, so because you want to mess around with it, there are different kinds of categories. So you can choose party or what, like in this case, definitely party game. So because you want to play online, right? So you don't have to worry about BGG, Board Game Geek. You don't have to worry about all this. You just leave this blank because these are for serious game developers. Yeah. Now, who's going to be playing it? Say age, anyone can play this, maybe 10 plus. Yeah. From elementary onwards and so on. So you have playing time 15 to what? Maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes. Up to you if you want to, how long you want this. Submitted by who? Who's submitting this? Yeah. So you just pick your name. Say I'm going to put my name as Johnny or whatever. Okay. All right. John. All right. So link whichever you want to link it with. Don't worry about this one. Just put credits to designer. Yeah. So you are the designer of this game. You could put for personal use first. You can't access this yet because this one depends on the game moderators. Tabletopia moderators will make it available to all users in Tabletopia for playtesting for serious games. Now you can try this first. Put personal use, is exactly what I did. So just leave it there. Then once you're happy with this, accept terms of use. Yeah. So you follow, you guys? It's very easy. All right. So far, create a game, upload some of this custom identity thing. Yeah. So press save. Then once you press save, let the page load. So it will load. Okay, now there you go. Now you see, now you have your very first game page. Now you see your first game page. Now this is how it looks like now. Now you can see your setup here, your first setup, the name of your game. It's already locked and it's a party game. Yeah, and you have everything in place here. Now, next thing you need to do is create a setup. Yeah, you have to create a setup. So now, once you have this page, you're happy with this, you can create a setup. So first click on create a setup, or you can click on that button, create setup up there. So it's time for you to set up your game. Now, before you set up your game, you don't know what pieces you got to set up your game, whether you have a game board or anything like that. So this is the part where you need to do a lot of looking around. Yeah. So who's going to access this? Now, in the setup of the game, who's accessing your game? Here, if you put personal use, nobody else will be able to access it. So now this is the part where I'll say available to all users. Yeah. So you select available to all users. So your friends here, people who are outside Tabletopia can also access your game and play it. Yeah, that's how interesting it is. So first thing is first, create or select featured objects for your game. So you can either create one or select featured objects. Some people are very advanced. They can actually create 3D objects and save it as a game object, or like they create your own little game pieces. Wow, they are really advanced. But you don't have to do any of that. You can use existing ones. So what you need to do is browse featured objects. Yeah, so you can browse featured objects. Let's say select this. So it will open that in another browser. Yeah, so what you will see is this. So you will see all whatever featured objects that's available for you to use. Now you can see there's quite a bit. Now, the first thing you want to do is find a table. Yeah. Find a game board. Yeah. So there are different kinds. There are game boards. So let's see. Let's look for something. Let's go for a chess game board. Okay. Now there's a chess table. Let's select a chess table. This is the easiest board to work with for this point. There's a grid on it. So let's work with a chess table. So what you see here is all the different pieces, like the chess pieces. All the different chess pieces are available here for you to choose. Now select this. You just want this, you don't want any of the chess pieces. And then again, if you want the chess pieces, you can also select them. Maybe you like, let's say, maybe I want a king. Yeah, a king white and a king black. So we're working with black and white here. Maybe it's a variation of a chess game. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy to I put it in my folder. Yeah. So I select these and then I select copy to my. Now, if you want all your pieces, you can select all and copy to my. So I'm just going to copy these three to my. And I'm going to, chaos game. So they automatically created a folder for you, chaos game. So you select the folder and then it will copy all these pieces into that folder. So I'm just going to press copy to my and let it load and it should be in there. So now continue looking for pieces, all objects. Go back to featured. Just select featured again. You go back to the page where it shows you all the different objects. Now, what are the objects that you want to put in there? Because it's a chaos game, so maybe you want to add stack things up. Yeah, so maybe you want pieces like this. This looks like stackable. Yeah, so you can select this folder. Well, you don't really need to select one by one. So what you do is press back. You can select the entire folder. Select this. You could select, let's select some pawns, or let's select some meeples or standing men. This looks cute. Let's select, you want some surfaces. Tokens. Let's select some tokens. Let's select surfaces. More choices for you. Let's select some tables. What else do you want to put in? Let's select some cubes, some large cubes. Yeah. And what else do you want? You can even play cards. So you can select checker pieces if you like, some bags. And now press copy to my, go to chaos game. So there you go. So all of these are going to be in my chaos game folder. Now I'm going to show you where it is after this. So you're following so far? So it's pretty simple. Yeah. This is all in preparation for your game setup. Okay. So it's still loading. Now it's moving all this stuff into the game folder. Yeah. Your game folder, chaos game folder. I like that chaos idea. I should be able to create one, just chaos. That's exactly what people love to do, mess around with stuff online. Because you've been in school all day, you've been in school all week, so you just want to let loose, right? You want to let loose and play. And that's a great idea. I think I'm just going to create one just for that. Okay. Now it's taking a while because I'm greedy. Because I was greedy, I picked quite a number of stuff there. Now, guys, remember, you can unmute yourself and chat, yeah? In Discord with the whole idea. So don't be shy. Hope you can hear me. Let's see what's going on here. Great. Okay, so now back to this. Okay. Right. So now let's go. Now, how do I know what I've copied is already in my folder? So I'm just going to go to my over here. You see up here, there's featured. So I'm looking at all the featured pieces. Now, all these featured pieces are free to use. Yeah, you don't have to subscribe to use any of these. I mean, you don't have to be a subscribed user of Tabletopia. While using a free user, being a free user, you can still use all this. Now, can you select everything? Yeah, you can. You select all like this. There you go. You can select all. But it will take longer to load though. So beware. Just try work small first, then add on later on. So now I'm just gonna go to my here. That's the my folder, which is where your game pieces are going to be. Now you can see there are 8 groups in here, which means all the pieces are supposed to be in this. Now remember, this folder has been automatically made for you by Tabletopia. So now I'm going to go into this folder, and there you go. These are all the pieces that I copied. Yeah. Now are we ready to create your first game setup? Aha, wait, there's something else maybe I've forgotten. Maybe add a publish object to the group. Let's say I'm gonna copy from featured. There's something else I want to add. Skyboxes. There you go. I'm gonna add a skybox. You know the skybox. You know the sky effect. Yeah. Let's select a Japanese room skybox. Maybe a Japanese room skybox or Oriental landscape skybox. Let's copy one. So you can even do that here. So while you're in this folder, you can press copy from. You can copy from other things too, from other featured objects. So now you have a skybox. So I think that looks pretty complete. Oh wait, something else. Maybe a surface. Let's go back to featured. I'm going to copy surfaces. Now I want a surface so that, yeah, I would like a stone surface so it doesn't look really empty and void. So I think I'm just going to choose a stone surface. What's good for chaos? I think stone surface would be fine for a Japanese room, right? Or maybe a wooden surface. What do you think? Let's see, maybe a wood board. I'll just use wood surface then. Okay, copy. Right. So that is like you're choosing exactly specifically what pieces that you want to copy from the featured area. So now we got a wood surface, we got Oriental landscape, we got a chess table stone. We got tables to choose from as well. So more surface. Oh, I got already surfaces here. Yeah, there you go. All right. So once you're done here, you've got a lot of things in your folder. Now you're ready to set up. Now let's go back to home. Then you press home. You go back to home once you've done all that. Yeah. Go to chaos game. So now you have this. Now it's time for you to create a setup. Now let's select create setup, or you can create setup over here. Let's create setup right now. Okay. So now once you go to create setup again, go to edit setup right here. Okay. You already done this part 1. Now part 2 is edit setup. So setup objects on table. So here, edit setup. Now once you have edit setup, it will load Tabletopia in your browser. So you just have to let it load. Nope, it's taking a while. Okay, maybe something else is causing it. Like maybe I'm just going to close this. Maybe I'm just going to okay. So edit setup. There you go. Now it's loading. Sometimes it's about memories and things like that in the computer, so you just have to be wise about how much you're opening on your PC. Oh, good. Your banner's complete. Well done. So I look forward to seeing some of your pages tomorrow. Is that banner on Discord? I gotta have a look. Oh wow, your banner is complete. Nice. Goblins versus Lolly. How interesting. Okay. Probably illegal. Well, did you plagiarize that picture? Well, modify it as much as possible. 80% modification. 80%. If you modify it to up to 80%, you're fine. Hang on. That's it's still loading about 71%. Okay. Sometimes you can have to refresh while it's loading. If it's taking too long to load, just refresh it. Legal or not, you gotta appreciate the art. You guys are funny. Okay. So now you see it's loading the chaos game right now. Okay. So this is what you will see now. And the first thing that you will be looking at is you have a black void space here. Then you have all your pieces available to you. Like here, this is like a Windows Explorer browser kind of thing. Yeah. So you could, right now, by default, it's taking all your pieces which you copied into your chaos game folder. You see? This is all the things that you copied into it. Now, let's start with a skybox. Do you want a skybox in it? Now you have a skybox, which is a featured object. Just click and drag onto the black void. And you can see it's loading. There you go. Now you can see you have a skybox where you can turn on. There are ways to customize a skybox in a nice way, but that will take some time. But you can learn. There's lots of other tutorials on how to create this customized skybox. So you have a nice skybox right here. Now, next thing you need to do is, let me go full screen on this. Yeah. Next thing you need to do is put the pieces on here. Okay. Now let's just put the chess table stone, assuming that you didn't make your own custom game board just yet. So right now, just drag that chess table on this. There you go. Now you can move your chess table. Now, well, before that, you might want, this looks gray, the surrounding area of the chess table looks a bit boring. So you want to drag the wood surface on it. Ah, that looks better. That looks so much better. But wood surface will cover the skybox. So maybe you won't be able to see the skybox. So maybe you want to, well, drag the skybox back here, and then you will see a bit more, have a little bit more or just restart it. Exit. I don't know why there's a surface. You can't get rid of the surface, can you? That's strange. I used to be able to select it, but okay, never mind. I put a wood surface in there. So the next thing you know is you might want to, maybe you want to use a table or something. You drag a table back in there. Maybe a round table or something. So you could, there, it's back. So you just replace the wood surface with a table. Maybe a red table. I tend to use red a lot. So you could try different colors. Okay, so back to chaos game pieces. Yeah. So now, is this chess table a little small? Do you think the chessboard small? So you could right click on the chessboard. You could scale it up 50%, make it larger. Yeah, I think that should be fine. That's large enough. Yeah, so you could see 64 squares right here. Now what's happening on this piece? So you want to maybe drag a king black up here. Just let it load. Yeah, there you go. So you got a small king black, but that looks kind of small. So let's just make it a larger. There you go. So that's a king black. So you can actually make your own variation of a chess game. Yeah, so you can actually also drag king white here, and you can drag some stackable stuff. Let's drag some stackable things. Wow, look at that. That looks nice and lovely. Whoa, how come this one looks a little big? Like, oof. Is he competing with this person? Oh, let's yeah, I think that's about even now. All right, two very large kings. These looks like queens. I'm not sure. Anyway, let's try cubes. Let's try disk and cubes. Let's open cubes. Let's try red cubes. Let's try also some blue cubes. The red cube looks a little small. Let's also enlarge it to 50%. Yeah, another 50%. Yeah, nice and big. So this one, 50%. Then you can make it another 50%. Yeah, nice and big. Yeah, cool. So you can put more pieces here. So let's put 4 cubes. Yeah. Let's put a pink cube. Let's put a yellow cube. Let's put a green cube. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's put 6 cubes in total. No. Let's put a gray cube. A gray cube. Okay. Let's put a gray cube. Right. So now the gray cube goes up to 50%. No. 50%. 50%. So yeah, this will take a bit of a while for you to adjust. So you can see how I'm doing it. And this one goes to 50%, another 50%. There you go. So yeah, so they are stackable. See, you can stack one on top, you can stack another one on top. Ah. There you go. It's just a matter of, it's a bit tricky, just, you can see this? So you can stack your cubes on top of each other. So Yeah, that works. So you just have to mess around with the interface. Then you can also place other pieces. We're almost done here, guys. So it's a matter of which king can be on top of the piece and win, and maybe balancing the king or something, but there will be major chaos. So yeah, there you go. I have dragged the whole thing here, so you could stack things on top of this. Yeah, so I'm just going to add more stuff. And let's see, checker pieces or bags. Now we don't need that. Tokens, what tokens have you got? Or just, wow, you got crown tokens, copper coin tokens, gold coin tokens. Let's put some gold coins tokens. Okay, you got emojis. Let's duplicate them. Let's duplicate 12 gold coins. Let's enlarge this one. So let's duplicate these. I know you're going to love to mess with this one. So I'm duplicating more. Lots of different stuff here to mess around with. Yeah. So some gold coins. Let's go back here. And let's standing men. There you go. So you got lots of different pieces here. Yeah, so that's the whole idea of a chaos game, right? So chaos game, yeah. So yeah, your table is moving about, so you can lock the table in place so it won't move about. So you see, you can't move the table in place. You can't move the table, but everything else you don't have to lock it. So be very careful about that. I think we're about done here. So now let's just say you're done with this. So this is your game setup. So you're happy with this. Now you go to the main menu up here, then save and publish. Okay, assuming that, yeah, this is it. So save and publish. Setup successfully saved and publishing has been started. So what you can do is, while that happens, you can exit this. Yeah. Okay, so you got this one is publishing. How come did I create another setup here? I don't get it. Oh yeah, maybe earlier one. But anyway, so that's publishing. So you have to wait. It says publishing. Then you just have to wait until it says published, past tense. Okay, and I'm just going to check for messages. Anybody asking me anything in YouTube? Yeah, I know there's a bit of a delay in YouTube. So if you're watching the YouTube, you don't have to watch anything else. Okay, so, all right. Okay, so then we're almost done here. It stays publishing, but sometimes it takes a while here. It keeps showing that. So what you can do is you can refresh this page and then you can check it out. All right, if it still refreshes, this still shows publishing, then wait for a bit, it's still doing it. So you can, so the good opportunity about this for creating a simple, free, nice looking game in just using existing featured objects is that it is really good to get a number of people into your game. Here you can add up to 8 people into your game at any one time, 1 to 8 players. So I think you could add more if you are a subscriber to Tabletopia. So, but even with 1 to 8 players, you can have student groups for those who are teaching. If you're a teacher, if you want to use Tabletopia just to create an educational game, yeah, there you go. You just witnessed you can have 2 different educational game setups for one game design. So you can actually create one here, and anyone from outside of Tabletopia can access your game, just like what I did in my Google site. Now, I will be running a gamification workshop, which I will touch some points on creating games using different platforms. So this is one of those platforms we could talk about. I'll be running that gamification workshop for Noble International School, but I'll be using a lot of Google platforms, Google Sheets, and I'm going to show you how to make sense of it. This is especially for teachers, and I think some students can also attend it if you want to know how to gamify certain things, but exclusively for teachers. That will be happening. I think probably waiting for some information, probably maybe around August and September, around there. So do let me know on that one. Do let us know. We are eager to talk about that with you. So creating educational games using Tabletopia is a very good possibility as well. I'm just going to refresh this game and see whether the publishing is done. Because after you've done the publishing, then you can create your play zone where anyone can publish it. Great, so it's done. So it says published, past tense here, and 1 to 8 players, web browsers, Steam. There you go. So create play zone. So what I'm going to do is create play zone. So when you create play zone, it will provide you a URL where people can use to access your game. And status enable, create new room, everyone, not just for Tabletopia users, everyone. Play in existing room, everyone. So select everyone. Setups 1 to 8 players. Okay, that's fine. Don't worry about share with white labels or description. Up to you. You can write description. This one, if you have a Google site, you can embed the game just like what you saw in my Google site. You can embed the game there. Yeah. So once you're happy with this, press save. Yeah, so once that, you can see Chaos Game, that link is active. So select that. So what you do is go back to home. So you have Chaos Games, my game. Right, so you have this published already. Create play zone. Your play zone is being created, so everything is here. So now the next thing you know is setups. You can select this. Yes, you can make a custom sprite, but you can't make an animated sprite. You can't make an animated sprite, but with Tabletop Simulator on the other hand, you can actually make an animated sprite. Yeah. So next thing you know is you can test it out. All right. So you can test out the import sprite. How again? Create object. Import the sprite, browse featured object, and then select the objects. Select the feature. Just browse featured object like this. Okay, got it. All right, I'm closing it. Right. So now open game page. So you can open game page over here, or you can test it. So if you want to test if your game work, you can test it because you already have a play zone, or you can also open the game page. Now, when you open the game page, it is the game page. You select this. Test it. So it will load your game. Now, the reason why I'm doing it this way is because I'm already logged into Tabletopia with my Steam client. So I don't want any clashes. That's why I'm trying to find a way to show you. The easiest way is copy the link and put it on your browser. So let it load. That's the size of your game. So there you go. Now testing is a bit different. So you can see whether you need to you need to join a seat first before you're able to access it. So I've joined the seat. This is testing, yeah. You're not exactly playing it just yet. There are a lot of guides here, so you can test it. Yeah. All right. So it kind of works. So I'm just going to go back to lobby. So I'm back to the lobby now. Go back to the play zone. So I'm just going to take the URL right there. Copy that URL up here. This URL up here. Okay. Then open the browser. So then you go straight here. Now the reason why I'm not going to the main page is because I'm just afraid of clashing. You can go back to home and a main page. Not now. Go back to the main page and there you go. So now I just have to add seats first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and yeah, there's 8 including me. Yeah, correct. Okay, so now I'm just going to then the next. This is basically the URL. Okay, the URL from the play zone. Then before you start, you share the link to your friends. Copy URL. Okay, then I'm gonna paste this URL into the Discord chat. Okay, I want to see your chaos in action. Let's see how many of you join in. Let's play chaos game in Tabletopia. So there you go. So it didn't take long for me to actually create one. Ha! JYG is in. You have more joining in, I think. Lovely. Yay! I want to see your chaos, the chaos game. Let's see what happens. I've got all those pieces. I want to know what, I want to see what you do with those pieces. Poor pieces. Who else? Who else? Hop in. Hop in. Come on in. Come on and join in. Okay, some of you, I think you're getting the hang of creating the game page. You keep exploring that. Any more joining in? Okay, just going to press start now. So feel free to join in. Starting. There's even a Discord chat for Tabletopia as well, so you can join that. So it's loading right now. It's loading great. Wonderful. Let's see some chaos. Preparing to launch. I hope everyone can access it. Ha! So finally, we have that. We have this. I wonder what happened to the skybox. Not sure why it didn't load, but doesn't matter. Let's have a look. Yeah, so can you access it? Can you move it? Yeah, cool. Come on in, guys. Let's stack stuff up. Where's this going? Yeah, let's put some. Hey, look, I put we got a. I'm going to load some stuff on top. Yeah, so the whole purpose of this game is chaos stacking. I don't think you can put the king on top of that. It's just not working. There's something wrong with the foundation. So you have, yeah, keep stacking up. See how you can stack them. Yeah, use all the pieces to stack it. Build a high tower with all these pieces. Yeah, check it out. Look, this guy is. Look at this guy. Look at this guy over here. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look what he's doing up here. Wow. Look at what he's doing up here. That's interesting. Let's. Wow. Check this out, guys. Wow, this is interesting. Look at how much weight he's spending on his head. Yeah, so you can put. Oh, you can put the key. Oh, that's ruined. All right. So yeah, you see, so you could. Congratulations, so you're part of the chaos game. So that's really good. But out of chaos, you see order. Look at that. Out of chaos, you see a structure. Funny, isn't it? So you can still stack up, and it may be chaos, but you keep rebuilding. Now, this is a lesson by itself. See, teachers, you can create lessons just by messing around with this. Of course, you can have your lesson plans all around this. So this would be very, very useful. Yeah, so look at that. Look at how it drops. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, nice. Nice to see you messing around with it. So there you go. We just created one. I'm not too sure why the skybox didn't load. A bit bummed out of that. But maybe if after refreshing it, it should be there. But so this game is currently live at this point. Maybe I'll embed this into my website so you can play the chaos game anytime you want and keep stacking stuff up. So I'll put this on the website. So that's what this game is. So I'm going back to the lobby. You guys can continue. Right, so now this is the lobby and everything is still happening in here. So this is what's happening right now. So that's the game is currently in progress. So this is the chaos game. So now I created the game using the simple template. I given you a box art. You can use that. But if you want a face on it, yeah, do send it to me via email or just send your picture in Discord. Make sure you give me your name too when you send your picture so that I can use it and put your face on a box art if you like for tomorrow. Other than that, yeah. Hope you can try to create your own game tonight, today or tomorrow morning. Just create your own game. Use the template. I will post this video in the website as well, so you can watch how we did it today. and you can get the hang of it as well. So it's all about you messing around, and it's all about practice. Yeah, you will definitely enjoy this once you get the hang of the interface. Yeah. So what? It's already 4 or 5, and I think we've finished our first 2 hours. I've shown you the how-tos. We have demoed an initial game. Of course, we spent a good first part of the session trying to get adjusted to the streaming and things like that. So thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for paying attention. And nice that you guys are hopping in to play this game, to create games and to play this game. And you can, there are many purpose for creating a virtual board game, mainly to connect with each other, because during this time, yeah, we need that. We need to play more, you know, exercise your brains a little bit, create puzzles. There's a lot of stuff. You shall make chess but broken. I can't wait to see it. So tomorrow, your task is to create your own game. So use Tabletopia to create your own game. If teachers, fellow teachers, if you are going to try something out, you can work in a group and create one educational game. Impress me. I would love to see one, and maybe we can talk more in the gamification workshop using your platform as well, if you would like to demo a little bit. So that'll be quite good to look at. And remember, anyone from outside Tabletopia can access this game. As you can see, when you created Playzone, when you create Playzone, you can actually select everyone. Yeah. So you can create more than one Playzone, but I think you can just stick to one. So this one here, I'm going to embed this into my website, the virtual board game website, which I've shared with you before, and I'm going to put that in there, so feel free to access it anytime you want. So with that, that's basically the end of our session. So I would like some feedback. Anyone like to unmute? Yeah, put some feedback here, and you can put some feedback in the YouTube stream. So those who are watching the YouTube stream, thanks for watching it. So I will do the same tomorrow. I will also stream this session in YouTube. I'll go live there, and we'll still use Discord for chat, because Discord is lightweight. It's easier to chat in case you want to talk more about this. Yes, of course you can make collaborative. That's why it's 1 to 8 players, like 2 players for one faction, or 2. You can group up. Yeah, you can play team versus team. You know, I'm going to challenge you guys. If anyone can provide some ideas on how to create a first-person shooter game on a tabletop. Yeah, believe it or not. Yeah, like a battle royale. Do you know how to make a battle royale using a tabletop, Tabletopia? Yeah, that'll be very interesting to look at. Yeah. So battle royale is I'm so weak in battle royale. I get into what's that, Warzone, Call of Duty Warzone. I never last 2 minutes. I go into what's that game, the popular one, yeah, PUBG or something. Yeah, I never last very long in there. So you can make turn-based games. You can do, yeah, battle royale turn-based will be quite good, but it's all the mechanics. What kind of game mechanics you want to use for this game? Think about some of the questions I asked you on the website, the type of challenge, or what kind of versus games you like to do, what kind of opponents you like to play with. Yeah. Nice. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be taking your attendance tomorrow. So don't forget to send me pictures if you like your face on the box art. And fellow teachers, yeah, give it a shot. Try to create one, and we can have a look at it tomorrow as well. So that'll be fantastic. I'd love to join your gameplays. So thank you very much. Oh, from Lydia, is it possible for collaborators working on one board game having more than one? Yes, of course you can. No, not more one editor, but collaborators. For example, you can one person will be one person can do the editing for the game, can add the information, but the other collaborators can supply the information. One person can be thinking about the design. One person can be thinking about what pieces they want to use and things like that. So yeah, so say a few teachers can collaborate, and then you can come up with one prototype. You're most welcome, Nigel. I hope this is interesting. I hope you found this interesting. There's so much potential in educational games, and there's so many platforms to explore. I've explored a number of platforms out there, but Tabletopia is great. Tabletop Simulator is great. The only difference between these two is Tabletop Simulator is it's a paid app. It costs about 38 ringgit, but it's worth exploring as well. But this one is free. There's a free version which you can use. So that's the reason why I use Tabletopia. And it's fairly easy to create one as well. You're most welcome, Mr. Prabha. Hope I'll see you tomorrow again. We'd love to talk to your fellow teachers, and we like to share information. I'm actually looking into virtual reality games as well, experimenting with different VR platforms as well. So yeah, I'll be updating my website very soon with some new discoveries and new things. So yeah, it'd be good to get some information from all of you, just to understand times like now we can really exploit different technologies, but we are not for the technologies, but technology is for us. So there you go. Yes, Tabletop Simulator is 38 ringgit per month. No, 38 ringgit one time purchase. Let's see if you go to Steam Powered Tabletop Simulator. This is the one. Tabletop Simulator is 38 ringgit. You just pay one time and you own it for life. This is pretty good as well. Yeah, I use this platform for my game studies subject, and it's been very interesting. Did lots of different things here as well. There are lots of free assets. They have more unique assets here compared to Tabletopia. Tabletopia, the only limitation is you don't have that many pieces to work with. Whatever that's featured, that's great. It's good enough anyway. But here you get all kinds. Yeah. So feel free to explore it. There's a lot of free board games here as well, which you can play with your friends. But here you can play at 10-person maximum. You can see you have animated sprites here as well. Might require a little bit of coding if you want to add or design animated stuff in here. But otherwise, you can just use whatever presets is there. 2D sprite, yes, of course. You can create 2D sprites as well. In Tabletop, you can create the 2D and you can put it on a platform. But I think it's top-down fixed angle. I'm not too sure about that. I think, yeah, I guess it's just top-down. Probably, yeah. But you can adjust the thickness of it. But unless you, yeah. So, yeah. So some of you want to keep chatting. I'll be here for a few minutes. For everybody else, yeah, our workshop is complete for today, part 1. I'll see you tomorrow for part 2. Thank you all for joining. Have a great evening and a wonderful dinner. You're most welcome, Mr. Wong. You're most welcome, Lydia. I'll see everybody tomorrow. You're most welcome. Bye. You're most welcome, everyone. I'll see you guys tomorrow.